This is a 70s skateboard, just a shorty, made out of some sort of plastic material. And this is made by Sunsport. I don't know if you can see that in there. But this was at a garage sale for just 50 cents. And I actually started looking it up and I thought, ugh, 50 cents, I'll just grab it. And but when I got home, it didn't look like they were selling, or there weren't many for sale to research. I think I saw one sell for $20 or something, but this sold in just a few days for 30 bucks. This is a pinup calendar from 1950. It's the artist is Gil Elvgren. Beautiful Irish setter there. And this sold for $50. These are Bose 901 speaker stands. I've sold a pair of these before. Last week I was doing my regular morning routine of looking through Facebook Marketplace and saw these up for sale. They weren't described as Bose or even speaker stands. They thought they were some sort of end table without tops. And I recognized them right away. And even though the lady lived 100 miles away, I was still going to buy them because she only wanted $10 for them. And then she said she worked in a town that's only 60 miles away and was willing to meet me. So, of course, I drove out there, picked them up. Came with a wooden stool as well that I put up for sale. But these are in perfect condition. There weren't any scratches on them or anything. And they only took a day or two to sell for $250. This is a vintage Ludwig snare drum. This one is called a acrolite. And I used to be in the music business, and I know these have some good value. This was just $10 at a garage sale. This particular badge is the blue and olive with the pointy. It's called the pointy badge. And you know, the head's in good shape, and I actually have another one of these with a broken snare side. But this took about 6 months or so to sell, and I got $190 for it. This is a 70s disco era color organ, is what they call it, made by Electrophonic. And I obtained this just sort of as an extra in a real cool stereo. Kind of can't wait to get it ready for to sell. It's a sort of a pod-looking space-age record player, an 8-track. But anyway, this came along with the deal, so I don't really have any money into it. It all works. I listed it with a video of it. The lights pulse to the beat of the music, and it's got its own speakers inside it. And I had a great idea. Well, it turned out to be a great idea. I installed a Bluetooth amplifier. So all you have to do is have your Bluetooth device hook up to it. There's the amplifier, and it will play through your Bluetooth device, and it worked out real well. I included that in the video as well. As a matter of fact, the guy called me after he bought it, said he had some questions. Well, he didn't call me. He actually, kind of a neat idea, he sent me a picture of his phone number written on a piece of paper. So I actually messaged him, and then he called me, and he told me that the Bluetooth device is what sold him on the whole deal. The only unfortunate thing, it has to go to a P.O. box out in Oakland. Otherwise, I would have made another $50 or more on the FedEx savings, but of course, Parcel Select, there is no discount. In any case, this color organ did sell for $300. Another large item, heavy item sold. This is a industrial tripod. It's got a pulley system on it, and I found this at an online auction. I've sold tripods, you know, wooden ones for surveying uses, but this is sort of for rescue. It's a very heavy duty aluminum. All boxed up, it was over 6 feet and about 47 pounds. But luckily this isn't going to a post office box. And it was a little, I mean, I've never sold or dealt with one of these very industrial tripods like this. But I bid $50 for it on auction, online auction, and it eventually sold for $400. Then a little bit smaller item sold. This is a, well, it says show me the label. Obviously referring to the Union. There's even got the Union initials on there. This hat is like brand new. It's a denim hat and it sold for $20. This is a Grand Funk Railroad track, 8-track that I found in a bunch of 8-tracks that I've collected over the years. Just come through, when I buy stereos, I often get their media collections. And right away I noticed there's only 2 programs. That means this is a quadraphonic track, or 8-track, and these are somewhat rare. You have to have a quadraphonic system, a 4-channel system, to be able to listen to this. And I learned how to refurbish these 8-tracks over the past few months. Refurbishing refers to, you see that little pad underneath the tape there, that is usually deteriorated and needs to be replaced. And then the foil splice, it serves 2 purposes. It makes contact when it goes across a sensor and changes the track, but it also, 8-tracks are one piece of tape. They're endless loop, and it needs to be spliced together, and that's the splice. So oftentimes old 8-tracks, because they sat in cars and the environment, will often break first or second time you listen to them. As soon as they change tracks, it breaks at that splice. So I don't sell them that way. A lot of people do sell them just untouched, and they get $4 or $5 for them. Quadraphonic tapes, they get quite a bit more. And this one I decided to ask quite a bit for it. It's kind of rare, and I got $85 for it. Another trucker hat sold. This one's like new, and it's from the Ozarks, 30 miles from nowhere, 2 feet from hell. Huh. It's like brand new. And this sold for 25 bucks. It did take a couple of years though.